Hello friends and welcome back to OGN update where we'll be taking a look at everything that's happening over the weekend. I wanted to postpone this video a little bit and make an update on Monday to see how the overall market will react with all the news that's happening and everything that's happening as well. So let's take a look here. OGN, we are down about 6% for the day. And as you know, Bitcoin is really low right now as well. We are in a bearish territory for Bitcoin. And so these we see here the structure for OGN is as well is following it. So the last video that we did on April 29th, we stated that right here we were very oversold. And as you can see, if we do zoom in for OGN, I stated that this level was very oversold and we would see a bounce back. And we indeed did, okay? So we went back up to about 0.52. I stated that there was also another territory here at 0.45, which was a level that's critical support for us. But overall, as you can see here, for OGN, we are very in the downtrend. Okay, so we are still oversold and still in a very heavy downtrend under the 50 MA. So what does that mean? So we saw here this bullish momentum happening when we were very oversold, as you can see here. But overall, we couldn't break the level of structure. It happened right here when we were oversold. We see that we went up, tested the 50 MA, but overall we couldn't break it. That is one thing that we can see here. You can also see that we are under 50 MA, and when we went to test out the trend here, the overall market trend structure, we couldn't break that as well. Okay, we created here a double top, as you can see. Levels came up, came back down, tested these levels here again, wicking up there again, as you can see, wicking up to taking out the new high that we had at 0.52, but we unfortunately couldn't break that. Okay, so right away we saw this very heavy drop that happened to the bearish side. We saw here a divergence that happens, as you can see here. This level is very oversold, but compared to this one, this wick is lower than this one right here. But we can see at the R side level, it was at 30, while this one was at 21, creating a divergence. As you can see here, we also have our other indicator to help us out, indicate divergence. So we saw here a structure that was created, and we saw a new support happening, a very critical support at 0.45. We are under right now. We are 0.43, and we're seeing some bullish momentum happening right now at this structure that we have for OGN. But overall, just keep in mind that we are still oversold. And if we can hold on to this level right now, since we are creating this support level at these levels of support here at 0.43, if we are able to hold this level here, it will be very critical because as you can see, we are creating here an uptrend in our RSI, but here is the other way. Okay, so we have a divergence happening here as well for the RSI. So depending on how we react from here, what I would like to see for OGN, since we are still in the bearish momentum, so just please keep that in mind. I would like for OGN to break out of the structure, test back the levels of structure here that we have for the downtrend, retest back before continuing to the upside after we break the 50 MA. But considering that we are still under the 50 MA, guys, it's very critical to play safe here, okay? So if you are looking to get into OGN, just wait for the structure to be broken. We see that we are holding on to a critical level right now at 0.44, which was the recent structure low that we had before on about April 16th. This level is very important because as you can see, we are currently respecting this level as of now. So could this be the new target that we have for OGN? Hopefully it is. Hopefully we don't break this level of support that we have here, because if we do, then we could continue to the downside, as you can see. And looking for, we see a lot of gaps here that happen on March 14th. Big gaps that happen in the market. So if we do break these zones here, which hopefully we don't, hopefully we can sustain this level of support, which created the big gaps that happened on March 18th. But if we aren't able to hold on to that support, just expect maybe a bounce back a little bit to 0.41, where we had this major gap that happened. Okay, so you see this big major gap that happened on March 18th. This level will be very critical to us to see how we hold on to it, considering this is 0.40. Okay, so considering that this is a 0.40 level and also a very critical support level for us, if OGN breaks out of the levels of 0.43, we could see some bounce back at 0.40. And depending on how we react from there, then this will dedicate if OGN can continue to the upside. Now, if Bitcoin still rallies down and we are still in this very heavy downtrend, then we can test back the levels of 0.40. Hopefully, things reverse this week. We can see some momentum happening for OGN and also Bitcoin. We can hopefully break the structure once for all that we haven't broke actually since about April 24th. Okay, so just keep that in mind, guys. Hopefully, we need to break the structure first to the upside, and then if we do break the support level at 0.43, just expect a little bit of a bounce back at 0.40, and then depending on how we react from there, it will tell us that if we are in the bull side or a bearish side. So just a quick update on the OGN, guys. I hope you guys liked the video, and I hope to see you on the next one. Take care.